Hi, Chris Gore here. I've been working on a video game for a while now called the Sapphire Star, and as a new approach to try and keep myself motivated and maybe to actually be helpful to people, I'm going to start doing regular dev streams. I'm going to try and do this basically every day. We'll see how well it goes, but kind of like just a habit tracker type thing. I'm going to try and make sure that will get me doing maybe an hour, or at least that's what I'm hoping, an hour every day. Maybe a little more some days, maybe a little less some days, and I'm sure I'll miss a few days, but the idea is basically every day. So let's start it up. So I am doing this in Unreal Engine 5.6, and when I last hit an issue, it was something completely unrelated to what I want to actually do, which is the way things go. Here, so I've got this popping up. Basically, I was getting an issue with some library having a forced, where it wouldn't let me build because of some security vulnerability. I don't know what that's about. I'll rebuild it. Okay. Yeah, I remember trying to figure this out about a week or two ago when I was last actually messing with this. I guess we get to look at it the hard way. Let's see, where was that? Okay. I think if I can do... So here's my project. I recently completely rewrote it in C++ because I needed it for I want better networking gameplay, and that seemed what I needed to do seemed to be not really an option in Blueprints. And I'm really familiar with C++ anyway, so it just seemed the right thing to do. There we go. Let me try this. This is all popping up on the other window, which is unfortunate. Will this work? But yeah, most of my class work when I was in college was C++. And is that done? Let's try launching it. Let's see what this does now. Different engine version. Maybe not. I need to probably clean this out. This is being a mess. Yeah, this is being a bit of a mess. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna make it where it's over here. So I am using AI quite a bit for my code now. Let me just add. I'm trying to remember. If I want to, let me put this over here actually. To completely clean the build for a C++ UE 5.6 project. How do I do that? Now, what I remember doing is I think I delete intermediate. There's something else I needed to do too. I don't remember what else. Intermediate binaries drive data cache. Okay. and I'm watching what it's thinking. I think that's all I did, actually. Let me try that. And then I think I go to show more options, generate Visual Studio project files. Yeah, it still thinks it's 5.6, so that's not wrong. Yeah, I've closed the editor in Visual Studio. I don't need to back up my project. Yeah. Nice. Drive to build. I do. I guess I can delete that. Under saved. I'll have under saved. Saved build? I don't have that. Staged builds. There's that. Intermediate. Not there. Okay. Let's try it now. Plugins. Nope. Options. Generate Visual Studio project files. That's doing it over here. Okay. Now, open the solution in Visual Studio. Just opening over here. It's not letting me move the main window yet. Okay. Is this working? It might be. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm back to where I was. You can see I've got this NuGET error. NU 1903. And if you follow this URL, which I can't, let's copy this. I'll put this over here. I need this. And then what did I do in here? Did I need to rebuild here? Build, rebuild solution. Okay. Well, that won't work because I'll get these errors. Okay, so let me copy. And basically I can make an exclusion for this. Let's just open that right now. I'm just gonna put in an exclusion for now because I don't know how to actually rebuild the part of Unreal Engine that I care about for this. How old is this? It's just a hang, anyway. It's not like... Well, I guess you could do some stuff with that. But, yeah. DOS, I don't care. Because at the moment, this is just a locally running thing, so I don't care if you get DOS. You can DOS yourself. Okay. So it was reported a couple weeks ago, and it is, yeah, there's not been a patch yet. So I can actually manually edit it. I don't want to do. Open your UE solution file. Journey first thing in Solution Explorer, right click. Solution. Here's the other fun thing. I'm not that familiar with Visual Studio or Windows development. I've pretty much lived in Linux or Unix my whole career. So, let's see. Where are we at? Solution Explorer. I don't even know what that is. Oh, project. Can I just do that? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to put this over here. I've got 2 monitors, but I only know how to share one of them at the moment. Although I guess I can just... Can it cover this? That's probably... I'm going to do that. Yeah. That's probably the more reasonable thing to do. And then slide this guy to the right as is reasonable. So somewhere around there, maybe. Installed tab. Yeah. How do I search? Oh, up here. Magic. Alright. Can I just click this? Okay. Update. Let's try this. Maybe I can just update it for mine only. Yes. Yes, why not? Okay. Okay. Now. Did I do it? I guess I did it. Rebuild the solution. So build solution. They're going to be happy. Mm, I don't think that worked. Let's just try updating everything. Whoa. Yeah, why not? Go. Build, rebuild solution. I don't understand that. So I'm going to just stick all of that in there. I updated all of, let's see, I updated image magic to, what does that do, 14.7? I'll just say update image and everything else. And now get. So I've got the wrong version of .NET. Is that what they're saying? .NET 4.8. That is old. Okay. We'll keep it there. I might have to revert what I just did. I can hit quick answer because this is taking longer than I want to wait. This is okay. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna just clean the build again, and let's see. Intermediate's not there. Oh yeah, it is. Binaries not there. Data cache not there. I guess .vs is there. Let's get that going. Saved. Build, save. Staged build. Intermediate, not there. Alright. And then regenerate again. Alright. Start this in Visual Studio. There's the NuGET error only. Okay. Okay. So, okay, I am back to just the following errors. Just the NuGET errors. I want to suppress them. And it was saying I put this directory build props, your project or engine root. So let's do that. Where am I? Where do I want to go? Is D. Okay. Directory build props. And yes, I'm using Emacs to do that. Why not? So Emacs is my usual editor. It has been for quite a while now. Alright. Let's do that. Let's see what this does now. restart this thing. Okay, so now I've got directory build props there. So if we start this guy up, can I just build it anyway? Hey, I think that's building now. A good way to revert all the local NuGET upgrades. I need to undo what I did, but I did actually make a copy. Yeah, I fortunately did make myself a copy, and I might have to use it. What was the folder called in that? Yeah. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, did I commit them? That's a good question. Was that gonna show up? It is. Hey, okay. I don't know how to use this very well, so I'm going to do it in Emacs again. Now I can do this. Just in Git. What's this guy? That's not that big. So kill that. Yes. What's changed here? Oh, that's junk. That's that I want to keep. So that's not useful. Okay, I'm going to unzip this. Extract all. Hopefully I'm not losing much. Although I'll be able to do the Git stuff on those two repos to see if I've actually lost any commits. And yeah. So this Devstream has been very little dev and a whole lot more just pain and suffering. But that's not really a part of dev in general. Oh, fun. I'm going to rename this one. And then oh. What's open in it? Something's open in it. Probably this guy. How about now? Oh, Visual Studio's to open. What about now? There we go. One minute. Rename that. And then I'm gonna extract all. And I'm just gonna give it the name I want it to have, which would be that. Oh. What did I mean to say? Extract all to, yeah, I want to, oh, I see what I did. I want to cut just that much. There we go. Ah. There we go. Extract. So anyway, yeah, I'm taking a long time to not accomplish anything is what it feels like. I feel like I've not accomplished anything for 32 minutes and 51 seconds, actually. And that's a non-trivial amount of time. How did it even get there if the name's too long? I don't understand. Oh, okay. I see. It's not. I probably just want to stick it right here. Because the directory itself has the long name. Okay. And then it was just barely past the limit for here for Windows. Which is pretty crazy, actually. And this is before I upgraded to 5.6. I don't know what else I did since then. Well, I guess I can look. And oh, where's my Emacs? Did I close that? I guess I did. Well then. Extract all. Top level. Let's see if that gives me enough path headroom or not. I think we're past where we were. Hey, it worked. All right. So, I'm going to rename this to just the Sapphire Star. Do that too. And then I'm going to stick it in here. Alright. I've got a winner. It looks like. I'm going to just try opening this now and see if I finally have a working project. And then my next question is, how far behind is this one from the other one? And then I can do some Git surgery to steal the bits, if there's anything major. Okay, that looks like it's working. Yeah, that is working. Sweet. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. And where's my Emacs? Did I close it? I think I closed my Emacs. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we have here. Sapphire star. 2. So I've actually got a before the thing. So let's go here. Let's look here. That's actually not too much. Okay. So I can yeah, I can do this. I can do I'm gonna do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. So all Git repos are full on repositories. There's no second class citizens. So I'm gonna move the Sapphire star broken to Sapphire broken. This is just to make my life easier, not have to deal with the spaces. And then I'm going to go into the Sapphire star .git, the config file, and I don't have any remotes. So, okay. I thought I had this on GitHub, but I guess I don't. I probably have the old one on there from like a year ago, back when I was doing blueprints. How do I add? What? F666. Git remote add. The name is going to be old broken. .6 UE 5.6. That's what I'll call it. And I don't remember how to do the URLs for this. How do I do the URL for a Git repo that is at d:// the oh, and I got spaces in there. Make my life. So I still have to worry about spaces anyway because of the top level vector. Let me tell out this. I specifically want to do a command like, that's not right. Yeah, there we go. And then I want to get rebase master old broken. Is that right? No. How do I say this? I want to steal those commits. I want to now copy, oh no, update my master only once from the new upstream master branch. Yeah, git fetch. Where am I at? Git checkout master. Can I do that? Yeah. And then now I'm probably able to do, let's see if I can open the Unreal project. No. No. It actually didn't like, it doesn't like that. Oh, but that is back to where I was. Good. Let's do that. So now I'm back at the point where I can delete the intermediate, I can delete drive data cache, and then I can delete, oh, where's that? VS build and then I go into here, during Visual Studio project files, coming out me right here, Alright. And then I can do this. Visual Studio. Alright. And then build solution. It's going to blow up for hopefully just the NuGET error. None of the other nonsense I just did to myself. And if so, then I just put that exclusion thing to just turn off NuGET. Checks. Come on. Actually, is this just building the whole thing? Yeah, that's the NuGET checks. Yeah, that's just NuGET. Cool. So now I get rid of this. And then from this, I'm going to copy this. Directory build props. Right here. Now I go into solution. Is this not what I did in here? That's not what I did in here. Let's try this. Maybe I shouldn't have cleaned it. I might have to do it with the Unreal thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see. So I delete intermediate. I delete binaries, and I delete saved, and then I click this. There we go. Now I start the solution. Visual Studio. Why is it still saying warning is error? I shouldn't say warning is error. And I'm getting tired. This doesn't work in the next minute or two. I'm gonna call it a day, and I'm gonna call it a defeat. That's a defeat. I'm gonna call that a defeat and go to bed. Try tomorrow on it.